Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're playing Call of Cthulhu. Yeah, let's enter madness. Turn my brightness up a little bit. New game. Well, hopefully the game doesn't look like that, because that looks like shit. Okay, Pierce Investigations. Okay, Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who, in his callousness, can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. You guys ever read the book? I have the book. I'm looking at the book right now back there. I've got H.P. Lovecraft, Call of Cthulhu, and other stories he's done. Dab time! Dab time, gotta hit a dab. Dab time, that would be so rad. How do you interact? Ah. Making our way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound. You guys ever heard of the game? It's a card game called Flux. Well, I have a Call of Cthulhu version of Flux that's really fun, actually. Flux is this cool card game where you legitimately, you make the rules as you go along. Like, the cards themselves help make the rules. And, like, when you start, I don't think there's, like, a clear way to win, but you, like, lay down cards that help you win. Like, you can lay down a goal, which is, like, the goal will say, Yog, so you need to have Yog, Sothoth, and Necronomicon on the table. And if you have those on the table, you win the game. But, you know, and of course, anytime anybody else can change the goal. It's pretty cool. It's a great game. I highly suggest Flux. I mean, the one I had was Call of Cthulhu, but OG Flux is really good. I mean, genuinely a great game.
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
What the fuck? Why did he shoot up in the air? I'm just saying, I would not have shot up in the air. I'm shooting the guy with the octopus arm. First of all, okay, I don't know if I would shoot the guy with the octopus arm because I kind of would want to be friends with the guy with the octopus arm. Just saying.
Husband couldn't understand it.
But if he was coming at me, I'm gonna shoot the guy with the octopus arm.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Been a while
Hope that
since
wasn't
I jotted down
copyright.
something other than my nightmares.
This is kind of cool. Wow. That's kind of cool. Wow, you would actually go insane with this story, with this backstory. I mean, you would actually go insane with that. No food. No medical supplies. Your friends are all dead around you.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
A fire?
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry.
Is that right?
I can't collect your personal information yet again.
Oh god. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Cool. Ooh, this like background music is trance-like. Ooh, hello. Yeah, I want to be able to sweet talk everybody.
Thank you for this information. Our files will be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's
Go
wrong?
right ahead.
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem. And I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool.
You are an old
Sarah,
fool.
my little
Just kidding.
girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
This guy's gonna be the guy who starts our
Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire.
little adventure here.
Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work
Madness.
of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at it.
I'll look at
That's
your
all you've
picture.
got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. It says the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article... No, this isn't part of the same. This is a different thing, though. A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Alright, let's look at this painting.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay. Alright. Where did she live?
It's a small, remote island off the coast.
I suppose you want to ship me off.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. So sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Me too, buddy. Me
I
too.
think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go
Ow,
to Darkwater.
spelling so
and look
fucking
into the
hurt.
death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
All right, let's check our book here. Oh, this is our medicine book.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader.
Cases. Okay, so where is your North Atlantic book, bitch? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Natural
Must be here.
sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Beach. Oh,
I should
hello?
get rid of all this stuff.
No, leave it. It makes your office look cool.
Darkwater is off the coast
Hell
of
yeah.
Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope
Sounds
that I
like
can
a
find a
spooky,
boat
scary
able
place.
to take me to Darkwater.
Let's go. Silly boy. You getting wet over there? Sorry, I was watching my kitty cat splish splash in his water bowl. He loves doing that. He's like a freaking bird. You're like a freaking bird, boy. Look, you got water all over you, little boy. Kitty. Hi.
We're almost there.
Hi. Your face is all wet. Ah! Your face is all wet. Come here, you. Call of Cthulhu. I wanted to play this game forever and ever. Finally doing it. Finally decided to do it. I think it'll make a good YouTube game for me. It'll be kind of fun too, you know. Cause I'm almost done with Dragon's Dogma. It's way shorter than I thought it was gonna be. I thought I was gonna get up to like 100 episodes of that. Nah. I mean, you can if you do the different vocations, but yeah, I'm very close to the end of it. And I would be only 25 episodes into that.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know
The
what?
hell is that?
Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's
His
office.
bah.
If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Snitch.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
All right. First of all, I think I have ACP. Once I get 4 on this, I'm gonna go investigation. Oh, validate. Yeah, I love that freaking music. There's like a slight whistle going on. Oh man, that is trance-like. Whoa.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
See how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce.
Yes, he knows. That's why he's
In
asking.
any case, it's not very important.
He's like, I
can't
didn't
answer that.
introduce
You
myself.
can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
That's
Huh.
no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something
Uh-oh.
bad.
Uh-oh. Something really crazy, scary. You guys seen the Batman movie? There's a
Prohibition is
Batman
just
Call
a
of Cthulhu
joke.
movie. I swear to God there is on
That suits
HBO.
me fine.
And it's actually pretty cool. I like it. I like it up until the literal very end, the last fight. Because, spoilers here, and I'm only gonna spoil the lamest last part of the movie. Seriously, like the last 2 minutes. Essentially, Cthulhu comes from a different realm
Hey, be careful.
and gets tiny and takes over like a person or a demon or something. I can't remember. I think it was a person. And like,
Let's get
Just-
him another drink.
you would think if he had just stayed his normal size,
we don't serve
he would
trouble.
easily be able to kill Batman. Easily, right? But no, he had to take over a human guy to fight Batman. Just was weird.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Sure.
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well.
Okay, okay.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings.
Mm-hmm.
Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Torture?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Mm-hmm. How about... Nah, nothing else, right?
That'll be all for now.
Do you like our song?
I do, actually. It's pretty sick.
Sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
And I
That's
respect
true.
you for it.
It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend.
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you
Interesting.
farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Guys, you talk more clearly than each of you sing together. It's like they sing and they forget how to fucking even
The miraculous
speak.
catch. Apparently, years.
Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. When given up hope, the crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board, of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales. The cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Okay, warehouse for rent. Oh, okay, warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting up his warehouse up for rent. Special evening at the Stranded Whale, blah 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 blah. Bunch of crap.
What did he say? He laughed. My God.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
I have no idea, not one single word what they are
What you
saying
looking
in
at,
that song,
stranger?
but I like it. Yeah, yeah,
clientele is pretty-
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant, I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Okay. Fine. Beach. Talk to Fitzroy. Okay. Fitzroy. What happens when we go up here? I think we need to go to the Dogmaster's house or whatever, but...
But you can stay to watch if you want.
There's nothing for you here either.
Come
Beatex.
on, you bastard. You'll see
Okay.
what a true sailor's got in his belly.
Who's down here? Did I come with somebody I know? Or somebody fishing. Catching anything good, buddy? No. He ain't catching shit. He ain't catching shit. Alright, let's go up to the Dockmaster's house. Hold on, can I pick this up? Has a green ghostly glow to it. Fitzroy!
Fishing equipment.
Fishing equipment.
Could do with some rust remover.
Poop time. Just
A
kidding.
souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. A Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Oh, there he is. Ooh. I like learning things. That's faux show.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Huh.
What a macabre souvenir.
Well, this is weird, right? What does he mean? This man and Fitzroy could be twins, and then he's got like an old peg leg up here? Did he regrow a leg back or something? Wait, hold up. Something fishy's going on here.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman.
Terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. Yeah, if my cat could write letters, he would write threatening letters like that to me too.
Manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
So did he regrow a leg?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the
They're
table, next to you.
you.
But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Alright, come meet him on the decks. Let's go.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors,
kitty.
the fights at the
I
stranded
love that
whale.
boy.
Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays
I
down the
love
law
that.
around here.
That
Oh, I
kitty
wouldn't go
boy.
that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century.
Wait, there's a guy fishing on the fucking dock. What do you mean?
The family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where
Maybe they just mean whaling.
Right,
Maybe they don't do whaling
warehouse
anymore.
is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Okay.
Understood.
The
You
massive
know who
building?
the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Excuse
I'm
me.
just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But,
Right?
You're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches
The
that
depths?
plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about
Man, that's
front.
what I... Man, that's what I like Call of Cthulhu the most, is the scary... Man, the underwater stuff is cool sounding.
I'm just back from the war. The dead killer whale.
Ah, us men.
The
wanna
police
know why
took the
they're-
decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you...
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I don't say that. She terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Hey! Aw, Spunks, that was kind of cute, but don't do that again, okay? You guys see that lantern up top left there?
The
Spunks
miraculous
was
catch.
trying to knock
Is
that
it a
off.
local legend?
Not
He's
at
like,
all.
get that
It's an
out there.
episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors.
He's got a big
return to
TV and he likes
Darkwater
watching
Harbor.
it sometimes.
It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Hey, kitty cat, you know my mom used to say sitting that close to the TV would rot your brains, boy?
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when
You know you're like right on the TV, little boy. Alright. See him, Spunky? Spunks is looking at the birds. He likes them. Man, I love this part about video games. When my cat can notice stuff in your game, you've actually done a really good job with your game. I'm sorry, but I know the birds kind of look like shit, but seriously, like, if my cat can notice it, you've done a pretty good job. I will say one of the only other games my cat's ever noticed anything else on was Cyberpunk. So this game is on par with Cyberpunk in terms of my kitty's entertainment so far. It's cute. Alright, Spunks. He's tripping out right now. My cat's so cute. Okay. Sorry, guys. My cat, I was just appreciating how cute he is.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
A badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry. I really can't talk about them.
Okay, let's talk to this guy. I get that kitty. I get that kitty. That's my kitty boy. Kitty. I get him, I get him, I get him. I get him, I get him, I get him, I get him. Tickle the belly. I tickle the belly. Ow. I get that little boy. I'm gonna wear him out. I'm gonna wear that little boy out. Ugh.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the Navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
All right. Shut up.
I've taken enough of your time.
You've taken enough of my time.
You could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Cat, she's your boss.
What? She's the boss, yeah. She...
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also...
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men...
She redid the smile of the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new...
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan?
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootlegged.
Who do you think,
What do I know?
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you...
Everybody knows
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let...
I bid you, gentlemen.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Mm-hmm. What do I do now? He said something that they've left the other entrances unguarded. Let's go down here. I haven't really seen the statue yet, so.
There.
Okay, I'm just breaking into people's houses, I guess.
Hello, old friend.
Bottle of liquor. How do I put my lighter away? There we go. Bottle of liquor. St. Brendan, Navigator. Somebody defaced it?
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written.
Oh yeah, I see now. It's all that green shit all over it. Like the Joker writ. I think it's the Joker. Just kidding. I don't really. Can I climb up here? No. I don't think I can. Wow.
It's a sign. There's something coming.
Something coming. Something real bad. You shysters?
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Okay.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more? Go after.
Good. Thank
Okay.
I should take my...
What's in here? This lever activates a mechanism.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Oh, it's a ladder. My bad.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
A way into what? The gap? You can clearly see the green poisonous gas in there, right? I don't think we should go in there, buddy. Well, actually, I don't know, because couldn't that maybe be where the stuff they defaced the statue could be from? We'll have to find out.
I could use this old winch to...
Let's do it. How do I, how do I do the thing? Okay. So now I guess I go back down. And what the hell? I'm confused. It's attached and everything. I just don't know how to use it. Maybe I'm not supposed to use it yet. Yeah, maybe I'm not supposed to use it yet. I'm back to it. Oh my god, I think I need to go down there. How do I use it?
A
Ah.
ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Okay.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Alright, now let's attach the thingy. Now we need one more thing, I think. Yeah, I think we need one more thing. Whale vertebra. Vertebra. God damn, I don't know where anything else is. Nope. Well, anyways, that's all for my recording timer. Thank you so much for watching. I'm fixing to stream some GTA. Please like and subscribe if you like the content. Have a great day. Bye-bye!